Hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Rodriguez, and I am here to tell you a very, very funny story. I was in Naples, Florida with my friends, Mrs. Fuller, Mrs. Lehman, and Mrs. Goff. We got up one morning and we said, let's go shopping. We shopped the entire day, and those ladies, boy, can they shop. After shopping, we decided let's go down to the beach. So we go to the beach, and there was this amazing sunset. Colors of red and yellows and pinks and oranges. Amazing. We took pictures. We talked to our friends. It was just a wonderful evening to spend together. Well, of course, all good times have to come to an end, and it was time to go. The three ladies went up in front of me. I continued to talk to some of my new friends that I had met at the beach, and they also were walking to their car. So as we lagged behind, all of a sudden, the father just totally interrupted me and said, "Excuse me, excuse me, that lady up there just got in my car." I said, "Are you kidding me?" I had no idea who it was that had gotten into her car. So I grabbed my phone. I thought maybe I should call 911. But I decided to wait just for a few more minutes. And I looked over, and my other two friends, Mrs. Goff and Mrs. Lehman, they were looking towards the car and just dying laughing. I thought, why would they be laughing in a situation like this? Well, I looked back over to the car with my phone in my hand, ready to call 911. And this teenage boy says, "Dad, this lady just went right in between me when I was getting ready to go in the car, and she got in the car in front of me." The dad got closer and closer. He was getting more angry and more angry. I still look back. My friends are laughing. The guy's angry. Do I call 911? What should I do? When all of a sudden, the door opened from the other side. And I noticed this lady getting out of the car. She looked familiar. Can you believe it? It was Mrs. Fuller. My friend Mrs. Fuller had gotten into the wrong car. I had to join my friends in the laughter. I took my phone, I snapped a picture, and yes, you guessed it, I put it on Facebook. We got over 100 likes when I told the story and posted the picture on Facebook about the time that Mrs. Fuller got into the wrong car.
I know you've heard this story before, but I don't think you heard all of the details exactly accurately. So let me tell the story from my point of view, the way it really went down that night. Mrs. Rodriguez, Mrs. Lehman, Mrs. Goff, and I had been out for dinner and wanted to go to the beach to see the sunset. It was a magnificent night. Oh my word. The sky was full of every color and it was beautiful. We took a million pictures. We stayed and told stories and laughed and had a great time together as friends. But it was getting dark and it was time to go home. So I was leading the way back to the car. Mrs. Rodriguez had once again stopped to talk to someone and gotten involved in a conversation. I'm sure that doesn't surprise you. And I went ahead and went to the car. Well, the cars were parked very close together. And there was a teenage boy standing beside ours. Well, to be polite, I said, "Excuse me," and I squeezed my way around him and opened the door and got in and slid to the middle of the seat where I had ridden all week. And I was sitting there, and the boy was still standing in the door, kind of looking at me quizzically, but I thought, oh well. So I looked around, and I couldn't find my package, and I thought, that's odd, I just bought it, and I thought for sure I put it here in the seat. And then I looked and thought, this doesn't seem to be the color exactly I remember. And all of a sudden I heard this man's voice go, "Hello? Hello?" And I looked over and saw my so-called friends doubled over laughing hysterically. All of a sudden I realized I think I made a mistake. Yep, I had gotten in the wrong car. But hey, anybody could make that kind of mistake, right? No reason to be laughing hysterically. Well, that's the true story.